The Blue Jays were looking for the sweep against the Detroit Tigers today. However, they came up just short, losing 4-3 in 10 innings to the Detroit Tigers. Nick Castellanos comes up with the walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th inning off of Tim Meza, and that's all she wrote. But the Blue Jays do win the series. Jacob Waguespack and Tyler Alexander were the starting pitchers in today's ball game. And I thought Jacob Waguespack wasn't bad. You know, I mean, again, he gave up quite a few hits, but he had strikeout stuff. He was mixing things up all right. But again, he gave up 9 hits, 3 runs. He got 7 Ks in 5 1/3. And the thing that I like to see, did not walk a batter in the 5 1/3 that he did pitch. So that's positive news. But let's get down with this ball game right here, because the offense was the problem for the Blue Jays in today's ball game. And in the very first inning, it didn't look that way. It didn't look like the Blue Jays were going to have any issue. You know, I mean, Eric Sogard got out to lead off the ball game, and then Freddie Galvis singled, and we're like, all right, we're right in this now. Let's get it rolling. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr. crushes the ball to left field, off the left fielder's glove, and Freddie Galvis rounds third, heading home. The throw to the plate is, and they call him out, but replay shows he is safe and under the tag. Run comes home, and Gurriel, playing really heads-up baseball, as the throw comes home, he rounds second and heads to third and is at third safely with only 1 out, and the Jays up 1-0. You have that run at third. You gotta capitalize and bring him home. The Jays did not. Grichuk then strikes out. I think Vladdy popped out to end that inning. And it came back to bite the Blue Jays, because they had nothing going the rest of the way. Offensively, they got nothing. They had 5 hits in the game. 1 was the home run from Gurriel, the double by Hernandez in the 10th inning. And then the other 3, 2 of the 3, bottom line, were in the first inning. So what happened to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th? The other 7 innings were completely nothing. 1 hit scattered for the Blue Jays in those innings. So that extra run, that 2-0 run, is massive. But they could not play the small ball and bring him home. And Grichuk's strikeout, it was a hanger, and he missed it. That's tough to watch. Because in the bottom of the 2nd, on Bobby Wilson, ground ball, double play to Brandon Drury at third base. It was that close to being a triple play and getting out of the inning. But it was a double play, the run came in, and it's a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 3rd, another RBI ground out from Candelario to Justin Smoke. He steps on first, he gets the out, but a run comes home. And the crazy thing about that play was the broken bat might have been the issue, it might have been the reason that run scored. It was hit quite softly anyways, but the bat came right at Justin Smoke, and he stumbled initially. He's like, whoa, okay, where's the bat going? Okay, now I'm going to get the ball. And by that time, the guy's already at home. He just has to get the out at first. So bottom of the first 2 outs were just RBI ground outs. You know what I mean? And then you go to the bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me, and Jacoby Jones just crushes the ball to the opposite field and is gone to make it a 3-1 ball game. We fast forward to the top of the 9th inning. Eric Sogard leads off the inning against Shane Green, and he bunts it to the left field side of the infield. Third baseman can't make the play, so it's all pitcher. He throws an off-balance throw. It goes wide. Sogard's safe at first. Freddie Galvis then strikes out, bringing up Lourdes Gurriel Jr. again. And he just misses one. They miss inside on him, and he crushes it foul. And they were thinking, oh, they're all going to go away now. Well, they were set up away, but Shane Green missed his spot, and it's middle low, and Gurriel crushes it to center field, almost in the exact same spot as Vladdy's grand slam yesterday, and it's gone! 2-run shot, we're tied at 3, the bench is pumped up, Gurriel Jr.'s jacked up round in the bases, almost lost his helmet on the way, and we're tied at 3 with 1 out in the 9th. Clutch baseball, you love to watch it. Now, ideally, you know, let's go to the 10th inning, where I've never blamed this guy for one thing, but Louis Rivera. Trying to play aggressive, but too aggressive. Teoscar Hernandez leads off the inning with a double, and we're like, oh boy, here we go. We're going to get the lead now, too. Brandon Drury then gets out, and Danny Jansen hits a little blooper behind short, and Louis Rivera, I don't know if he actually thought it was going to drop in, or the probability he thought was going to be pretty good, so he's already like Teoscar, come on, dig it. Meanwhile, the catch is made, and they just throw it back to second base to get the double play, and the inning is over. If he's safe there, if he makes that play, You think about it this way, all right? And this is the reason I didn't like what he did. You do not send Hernandez at all in that play. He goes takes a few steps up, maybe even halfway. He doesn't make the catch. Great. He moves up to third on the play. There's one out. Great. Instead, even if he makes the catch, he's still in scoring position with 2 out for Eric Sogard. And this guy's been huge. But instead, you take the bat out of Eric Sogard's. Excuse me, that's a wrong play. That's wrong on my part. No, I'm right. It would have been Eric Sogard again at the dish. If I'm not mistaken. Let me go about it all the way to the top of the 10th there. It would have been Eric Sogard, and that is the guy you want up in a situation like that, no matter if it's first and third, or if it's a guy at second with 2 out. You have one of the best guys on this team at the plate. But instead, you take the bat out of his hands, and then you get out, and in the next half inning, Tim Mayza comes out, first pitch, he fires, think, ball game. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all. But nonetheless, like I said earlier, the Jays won the series. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. had a great day. He was 2 for 4 with the home run, had all 3 RBIs for the Blue Jays today, scored a run. Look, bottom line, other than Teoscar Hernandez going 1 for 4, at the top 3 guys in the order are the only guys who had hits. Vladdy went 0 for 3 in the ball game with a walk. However, if you did watch the ball game, you would have seen that absolute laser beam he hit down the third base. Great play. I think it was Candelario at third base. Great play by him there. But, I mean, other than that, Grichuk went 0 for 4, Smokey 0 for 3, Hernandez went 1 for 4, but then Drury went 0 for 4, and Luke Mailey went 0 for 2, and then the 2 pinch hitters of McKinney and Danny Jansen both didn't get hits either. Look, you're not going to win a game with 5 hits. I don't care who you're facing. You almost did, but you didn't. And you gave up double-digit hits. It's just not what you want to see. So Jacob Wygie's back, like I talked about, 5 1/3, 9 hits, 3 runs, struck out 7. And didn't walk a batter. And in his 5 1/3 innings, look, his ERA was 5.93 going into the ball game. He leaves the ballpark with 5.68. It's still not great, but it's lowered, which is positive, right? I don't know. Joe Biagini was spectacular. He went an inning and 2/3, didn't give up a hit, didn't walk a batter, and struck out 3 guys. He was awesome. Derek Law went an inning, gave up a hit, walked a batter, and struck out 2. He was incredible. Usually I'm not a huge fan of Derek Law, but he got out of innings. He didn't allow a run in his innings, so I'll take it. David Phelps continues to throw amazing baseball lately. I love what we've seen from David Phelps. He went an inning. He pitched the bottom of the 9th inning, and that was a big inning for the fact of the number 9 hitter, Gordon Beckham, had a hit, turning the lineup over, looking to win it, and he found a way to get it. I think it was 1 out, and then a double play to end the inning, or maybe vice versa, something like that. I think it was the double play first. But he goes a clean inning, gave up a hit, didn't allow a run, didn't walk a batter, and struck out a guy, dropping his ERA to 2.45. He's been awesome. And like I said, Tim Mayza just pitched 1 pitch and gave up the home run. His ERA jumps to 4.72, and that is his first loss on the year for Tim Mayza. So now with the road trip finally done, it feels like forever since we've watched the game at Rogers Center, and we're finally going to be seeing that again. Tomorrow night, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Mike Clevenger on the mound for the Cleveland Indians. Ryan Borucki on the mound for the Blue Jays. It is so nice to see this guy come back, and he's getting thrown right into the fire right away. Cleveland is playing amazing baseball lately. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're fighting. They're climbing the standings, trying to fight for that divisional spot with the Minnesota Twins. And Ryan Borucki, look, you're going to be facing a team who's really confident right now, and he hasn't thrown yet in the big leagues this season. So we're going to have to see how he plays out there tomorrow night. Game 2 goes on Tuesday night. Trevor Bauer, Aaron Sanchez, and then in the finale is it the first game? No, it's a 3-game set. Shane Bieber, the All-Star Shane Bieber, against the All-Star Marcus Stroman, if he's still a Blue Jay by then, which we don't know what the heck's going to be happening. All right, so guys, there's the 3-game set coming up against the Cleveland Indians. Now, quickly, we're going to run through the minor leagues here and see what the Buffalo Bisons did. New Hampshire, they're actually just getting into action right now. Bo Bichette 1 for 5 with an RBI. Dalton Pompey went 1 for 3 and walked twice in the very short time there in AAA. He's hitting 316 as Pompey, so a guy that could be coming up here in September if things go well for him if he can stay healthy. And where else is the thing? Richard Urania had a great game. He was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs 3 for 4, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. He's in 265 as Richard Urania. He's making those small strides up there in AAA Buffalo, and it's good to see. And on the mound, Sean Reed-Foley was awful, but I think he's more of a big league pitcher, not a AAA pitcher. You see that sometimes with players where they're like, not the greatest minor league numbers. They come up and bang, they're good big leaguers. You saw Dwight Smith Jr. for the Blue Jays, and really for the start of the year again with the Orioles. The kid was a good MLB player, but he was a constant like 240 hitter in the minors. It's just the way it is sometimes. And I think that's the case for Sean Reed-Foley because he went 5 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, walked 1, and struck out 6. That's not really what we're used to when it comes to Sean Reed-Foley, at least with this year with the Blue Jays. You know, but again, I think he's a guy we're going to see more often here in the near future. But that's just that. And as for New Hampshire, who's pitching for them today? And the game's it's 5:10. So right now the game's underway. Perfect. Who's pitching today for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats? It is Hector Perez. So he's pitched well lately. What is he going to do there today? Well, if you guys want to keep tally of how he's doing down below, or not down below, but go find the New Hampshire Fisher Cats page and check out the stats for the game, and that's what I've been doing. I just have a list here, and down in Dunedin, I think they're probably finished now. No, maybe not. They were in the 5th inning last time I looked. They're in a delay right now in the 8th inning, but they're up 4-3 right now. And Cal Stevenson, this guy, I'm starting to like him more and more every day. He went 2 for 4 with a run scored so far in the ball game. Depending on if he has another at bat, I'm not too sure. He's hitting 287, and this isn't a full year down there in Dunedin. This is not some halves. He's played 83 games. He's got 310 at-bats. That's before going into the game today. He was hitting 284 going into the game. He's now hitting 287 because he had a couple hits. Again, 21, 20, I think he's 20, I think he's 22 now. He's a guy that we're going to see in Double-A next year, probably. I wouldn't say to end the season. I think he's going to play the whole year down there in Dunedin, play Double-A next year. And if he has a great season and then a really good season, I don't know how the future progresses. I don't know how this management team likes doing the minor leagues and growing guys and all that. I don't know how they like doing that kind of stuff. But as for Cal Stevenson, he's doing great there. My boy Alejandro Kirk went 1 for 3 with a walk in the ball game so far today. Great job there. And that's about that. Down to the Lansing Lugnuts and Griffin Conine. Really struggling. I gotta say, after that amazing start that he had where he was doing amazing. He went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts today, and his average dropped to 288. This guy was hitting 300 most of the year. Over the last few games, though, he's really been struggling. Gabriel Moreno, however, went 1 for 4 with an RBI in the game, still hitting 306 on the year. And Otto Lopez, the other guy, the guy that no one talks about down there in New Hampshire, in Lansing, he went 2 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and a run scored today. The guy is the same age as Moreno, 19 or 20. He's in that range. He's hitting 297. The kid's playing well. So keep an eye on that kid moving forward. I'm liking what we're seeing down there. On the mound, really nothing. And Vancouver, they are playing right now, actually. They were up 2-0 last time I checked here. And let me just check. So they're up 4-0 now. And Clark, who is this Clark kid? I'm going to bring him up in a second here. If it'll load for me, that would be fantastic. Right, Philip Clark. The reason I'm bringing this guy up is that he's young. He's a 1998 boy, just drafted by the Blue Jays this year. It was in like the 5 to 10 rounds. And I don't know which round exactly. He was in the like 7-8 round or something like that. And the thing I like about him, he's a catcher out of Vanderbilt. And we all know Vandy. Vanderbilt has great players coming out of that school, and to see a catcher get picked up that late, and to see him crushing it down there in Vancouver right now, he's 1 for 2 today so far with a 333 batting average on the year. Very, very small sample size, of course, but doing very well, and it's great to see. And on the mound, Adam Kloffenstein on the mound, the young right-hander so far today at least. He's gone 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, walked 1, and struck out 3. His ERA has dropped to 2.51 on the year down in Vancouver. Oh, he's doing good. The kid's 19 years old, tearing it up. I love it. He's going to be in Lansing there next year. I can't wait to watch him pitch many, many times for this team. It's going to be a lot of fun, and Bluefield doesn't play till 5:30 today. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed the ball. Hold on. The 2-run shot by Gurriel Jr., and that was about it. Smack that like button to appreciate that. And the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on Jacob Wagasback, your thoughts on Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I'm going to hear your guys' thoughts about this whole team and the minor leaguers that I've been discussing there today. I want to hear your guys' thoughts about everything Blue Jays. I want to talk about everything. when it comes to this team, all right? Down in the comments below, please do so. And check out my main man Mo Buckets on Twitter, Blue Jays Wave on Instagram. He's already posted the post-game content. So you guys haven't checked that out, please go do so on Blue Jays Wave. Awesome guy, posts great content. Please check that out. Again, Blue Jays Wave. Twitter is down below, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition, in Game 1 of the 3-game set against the Cleveland Indians. Mike Clevenger, Ryan Borucki, the pitching matchup there tomorrow night at Rogers Center, 7:07 first pitch. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.